Evening guys, I'm here for my piano live of the month. It is the final day of August and I haven't forgotten. I was just on holiday last weekend, otherwise I would have done it last Sunday. But of course tomorrow is the 1st of September. How do we get there so quickly? No idea. I never have any idea how when the summer flies by and you made all these plans and you didn't have enough time to see the plans through. But we made a lot of memories and I wrote my blog post today about what memories we've made, so yeah. We're all ready for the new term on Tuesday, but for tonight I've got 3 pieces for you. So if you've been paying attention to my socials, I've named them. So I will be playing A Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay, but I'm playing the Piano Guys edition because I think that's a nice version. That was Amy Ireland's request, so shout out to you and thanks for requesting. Someone requested Queen and it goes back a bit, so I can't exactly remember who. Someone said Ed Sheeran and Take That, I think, but I've gone with Ed Sheeran, Castle on the Hill, and the Queen one is Bohemian Rhapsody, because otherwise, apart from Bohemian Rhapsody, I've got Queen for classical piano. I think I've done We Are the Champions before, but I need to investigate that a bit more before I play properly. So I'm going to start with the Coldplay one. So the Coldplay one and Bohemian Rhapsody have got lots of pages that I taped together, so hopefully they won't fall off the sound mid-play. But this is A Sky Full of Stars, which also happens to be Derry's favourite tune that isn't Welsh, because he loves his Welsh tunes, but this is the non-Welsh one that he likes. So enjoy. Stars by Coldplay. If you're leaving comments, sorry, I won't be able to see them until after, but I'll catch up with you after. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a request by Amy Island. I believe it was her birthday this week, so belated happy birthday to her, and I hope you enjoyed that. I think I'll do Ed Sheeran next. So Ed Sheeran was Castle on the Hill, which was my favourite one from this album, which is the only album I've got for piano, just because I liked Castle on the Hill so much. I can't play any of the other songs in here yet because I haven't looked at them, but Castle on the Hill is a favourite. But if you're a musician, you may notice that I get some of the rhythms upside down, but it still works, so that's okay. Let's go with it. So Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran. So that was A Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran, my interpretation of it. Hope you enjoyed that. One thing I dislike about pop songs is when it says repeat and fade. I don't know how to repeat and actually fade on the piano, because you can play till it's so quiet that you can't hear it, but then have you really faded? You've just kind of disappeared. So yeah. So the third piece is the trickiest one because of the page layout. So I've taped it in a way so hopefully it makes more sense. So bear with me while I just line these up on the stand. I may be throwing them to the side, but I don't know how I'd do this in a live recital if I was ever to play it in a concert, because it's not very professional to throw your music to the side. But it's single sheets. And these have got gaps in because I was trying to tape them while Dale was distracting me. I'll take one upside down, so I had to untape it and retape it. The joys of being a parent in the summer holidays. But anyway, this is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. A couple of people have requested Queen. Of course, I did Barcelona, I think, in June. So this is the second Queen one this year. But this is the official arrangement of Bohemian Rhapsody. So let's see how this goes. Johnny's Bohemian Rhapsody. Sorry about the blip in the middle. So what happened at the page turn was it went into a dark shadow, and of course I've got a light up here that I could have used, but I forgot to turn it on before I started playing. So my bad on that one. That I think there's a slightly better version on YouTube from before lockdown, but anyway, it's live. That's what happens on live. It's not perfect, and that's okay. It did make me slightly nervous halfway through, though. I was like, oh no. I'm a bit lost because I couldn't actually read it properly because it was too dark. But anyway, lesson learned. Remember to turn the light on if it's actually dark, because I think the sun's just about setting now because the nights are getting shorter, aren't they? So I hope you enjoyed my set of 3 pieces tonight. You can get your requests in for September. So it should be the final Sunday in September because it's usually a Sunday at 8 o'clock. But of course I did Saturday because it's the end of the month this weekend. So far I've got I Nowdy and Take That, I think, but I've got room for a couple more requests. You can request at any time of the year. You can request via message. You can, well, actually I haven't got any threads coming up asking. I might do in the next couple of weeks, but anyway, you can always message me with your requests at any time. When you initially join my den, it does ask you for a request directly, so when you first come into my den, I do get quite a lot of suggestions that way, which is nice. So welcome to anyone who's new in the last month or so. I have taken your suggestions on board, and if I haven't mentioned your piece this month that I've chosen for you, then it may well be on next month's menu. Programme, not menu, you know what I mean? We're not eating food, it's cool. Yeah, I totally know what I'm talking about. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, it's been a long day. I did my 43rd park run this morning, and then I wrote my blog and I set my dates for my net walks in September, and then did a bit of gardening because apparently I've got into gardening. I'm not a gardener, but the garden was so overgrown that it's been a joint family effort plus gardener plus everybody else, and we've had loads and loads and loads of overgrown stuff to cram into the green bin that doesn't fit, but we're putting the effort in now. So thankfully, by the time Monday comes around and I start teaching again, people can actually walk through to the garden, because my studio entrance is the back corner of the garden, and until this morning you couldn't actually walk through it because there were, I think, the hydrangeas, the big poofy flowers, they were blocking the path in their purple array of purples and pinks. They look very pretty, but they were in the way, so sadly we had to get rid of some of them. But they were starting to die off anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But they look very pretty in the last month or so before we cut them down. But we had to clear the path so my students could actually get through without having a face full of flowers on the way to the piano lesson. Anyway, looking forward to getting started in the new term again. Have a good evening, whatever you're doing for the rest of the evening. Obviously, I'm going to join the husband for the gaming session as usual. I think we're playing Salmon Run again. We usually play Salmon Run when we play together. So he's off to Birmingham on Monday because he works in Birmingham during the week. So term starts again for him as well. So make the most of tonight and tomorrow night before he goes off again with the gaming. So yeah, have a good evening, guys. Have a good rest of the weekend. Bye for now.